Trinity. Well, we're going to continue today with this theme of wisdom, and I would like to go to James chapter 1. James chapter 1, we're only going to look at verse 5, but for a couple reasons. One is that I think it can be easy to think that we don't really need to read Proverbs because now we have the New Testament, we have Jesus, and we have the gospel, and so grace covers everything. And grace does cover everything in terms of being forgiven before God. You know, Jesus' atonement forgives all sin and all foolishness. But that doesn't mean, and James reminds us and Proverbs reminds us, that doesn't mean that our sin no longer harms people or harms us. It doesn't mean that foolishness no longer harms people or no longer harms us. And so we're encouraged in James, just like we're encouraged throughout Proverbs and much of the Old Testament and various places in the New Testament, to seek wisdom. Specifically, James 1:5 says this: "If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given him." If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given him. Like I say, the first reason I think this is a good verse for us to think about this morning is because it's important to be reminded that even after Jesus' death and resurrection, wisdom is still important. But for another, it's important to remember that not only is wisdom important, it's very much available. This verse, James 1:5, is an invitation and a promise that if we lack wisdom, we can ask God, and God generously gives without reproach. I think it's fair to say God loves to give wisdom to those who know to turn to Him to find it.